Hi everyone, how you guys doing as we get to the end of 2016? So I want to quickly send out a message on what you should do, what you should be doing as you come to the end of 2016, and I really want to wish you guys such a great Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and that's why I want to bring some value, if I may. Just a few minutes that I can share something with you guys. You know, as we get to the end of 2016, for me personally and for our organization, the I International Group, it's been an amazing year because we launched our 10 years. We were 10 years in business this year, and we launched our new brand. Very proud of our new logo and our new brand. But as we went through 2016, I must say, as I can tell you, there's been great times. But you and I know there's also been those bad times. You know that 2016 hasn't always given you the things that you need, and there are times when you were struggling, and there were times when things didn't go your way. And a lot of times when we come to the end of the year, I hear sometimes people saying that I say to people, Happy Christmas, and they say, I can't wait to get into 2017 because 2016 was such a bad year. And I want to leave this message with you guys today. There are three areas that you need to focus on as you go into your holiday time in December. And those three areas are the past, reflecting. You've got to reflect back on 2016 and don't make it worse than it is. Just make it as it was. Okay, most people will make an event a situation because they didn't expect it, and they feel so bad about it, or they feel embarrassed about it. Some people try to open a business and they had this goal this year that they were going to open a business and they didn't open the business. Some people opened a business and it's already closed. Okay. Some people put this target that I'm going to look after my health and lose weight, and they didn't get to their target. Some people said, they came into the year and they said, never again will I live in this situation. I will change my life and have a better life. I'm going to make more money. I'm going to live in a better home. I'm going to do so much things. I'm going to spend more time with my kids. There's so much things that a lot of us do that when you start at the beginning of the year, that's when you wish that you can get that stuff done. When you come back to the end of the year, you realize you never ever did those things. Now, why I say it's important to reflect, because if you don't reflect and you don't see the things as they were, and you don't see what worked and what did not work and how you can correct, if you're not debriefing 2016, then really, how are you going to go into 2017? How are you going to go into that? You're most probably going to do the same things in 2017 as you did in 2016, and you're going to have this attitude and write down the certain goals, and you want to do all these things again, but you didn't learn from what happened in 2016. That's why reflection is so important. I personally love the holidays in December, not because there's holidays, as I would say a lot of times to my staff. I don't get excited for holidays, but what I do get excited about December, it's a time to reflect, it's a time to dream, it's a time to plan, it's a time to have just for yourself and say, what's next in my life? And that would be step 3. So you must be asking, how do you get to step 3? What happens to step 2? Step 2. Sir Templeton, one of the richest guys who lived in the last few 100 years. I mean, he was a multi-millionaire, and Tony Robbins wrote a book about people that he interviewed that are financially free and how to become financially free. And he asked him a question, and he said to him, what is the secret of wealth? What is the secret of wealth? You're a man, you started with nothing, and you've made millions and millions of dollars all over the world. So can you give us what the secret of wealth is? Do you know what his answer was? His answer was that the secret of wealth is gratitude. It's gratitude. And that comes to step 2. Whatever has happened in this last year, and you're going to have a time to go on a break. You're going to have time to be with your family that you most probably don't have during the year. And in that time, what are you going to do? How are you going to show up? How are you going to wake up? And most people are thinking that they didn't make the money they wanted to make, or they didn't perform on their health as they wanted to do, or there was a loss during the year, and they're focusing on all those things. But take it from a man that has made millions as a teacher of people in this century on how to become rich. People are losing focus on really what wealth is, and wealth is gratitude. That is what wealth is. Does it make a difference if you have all these millions and you're not grateful for the moments you have, if you're not grateful for the time you have with your kids, if you're not grateful for the loved ones in your life, or you're not grateful for yourself, you're not grateful for your health, for your ability that you can see, that you can talk, you're not grateful that you made it through 2016. If you're not grateful, if you're not present, you're going to miss out much more than what you think you lost in 2016. So step 2 is be present. Be present wherever you are, be present. Because that time, most people in the world, this December, this holiday time, most people don't have it. Most people get 10 days, 7 days, and they don't have it. The rest of the time they're busy working, they've got deadlines, they don't have that time with their family, and they screw it up. They screw it up because I call them, they have a stinking attitude. Don't be the one that has the stinking attitude this holiday season. Don't be the one that, that family member that comes and he's always negative and he brings the atmosphere down. You've put up the Christmas tree and he's saying it's not the best Christmas tree. Why didn't you do that? Instead of focusing, thank goodness we have a Christmas tree. Or you're going and the food's not perfect and this isn't wrong, or it's raining. Why is it raining? I wish it was sunlight. I wish I could go out. Or when it is sunlight, I wish it was raining so I could watch movies. And it's never right. And those people take the present moment, take the moments of gratitude, and they spoil it. Now, before you judge those people, we have all been that person. And I think this year, when you go on holiday, no matter what you've made and no matter what you haven't made, no matter how your health, your relationships, your condition, your health, whatever, just take a moment to meditate and just say thank you. Just say thank you. It's so funny when you ask one of the richest people in the world what is the greatest things, what is wealth, and he's speaking of gratitude, which is free. And most people are focusing on what they don't have. Most people are focusing on all the things that happen to them, and they're not maybe asking themselves, maybe that's what I had to learn to get to 2017. Maybe everything that's happened up until now has happened not to me, but for me. Because 2017 is waiting for you to learn from 2016 and 2015 so you can step up in 2017. Maybe that's what's happening. But if you don't calm down, if you don't meditate, if you don't just live in a bit of gratitude, if you don't get into your heart and get out of your mind, the worst thing you can do over the holiday season is be in your mind. Because your mind is always going to take you to a place where it's protecting you, where it's going to think of things that didn't happen to you, and it's going to bring you down. And I know your mind's job is to protect you. That's what your mind's job is. So your mind's job is going to focus on how to protect yourself because you don't have this, you don't have this, you don't have that. But from that mindset, you're never going to set up 2017 to be a great year. Now, what's the third step? Third step is to empower yourself, to visualize yourself, to set yourself up for success in 2017. Now, if you don't do step 1 and step 2, step 3 is not going to be that powerful. It's not. Because if you're not debriefing what has happened to you and what you've learned up until now and using that to empower yourself to go forward, if you're not taking the time to live in gratitude, to be thankful of what you have, to be thankful of what you have in life, then you most probably are not going to have big goals. You're not going to dream big. You're actually going to work from a position of disempowerment instead of empowerment. You're actually going to think smaller than bigger. That is what's going to happen if you don't do step 1 and step 2. So with this message, I just want to say, I want to reach out to everyone who's been involved, and if you've been involved with me through Facebook, if you've been involved with me as a client of mine, if you've been involved with me through a seminar, if you've caught up with me at a meeting, or if I just met you at an airport, if I met you in America at Business Mastery, I just want to say thank you that you were there, and thank you that I had an opportunity to meet you. And what I wish is that the I International Group and my team and all of us have touched your lives in a way that has made it better. From all of us at the I International Group, we want to wish you a Merry Christmas. We want to wish you a Happy New Year. We want to wish you a year of 2017, a year that you think bigger than you've ever thought before. And we hope that we've touched your lives enough to make a difference, to dream bigger, and never ever to give up despite your circumstances. So with that, thank you very much, and I wish you guys an outstanding 2017.